This section will instruct the builder to finally install all the body panels, engine belly pan, and then install the skid pants. Locate the following components. Reference construction print E32-2000. Locate the hole in the bottom of the tub to access the fuel drain. Attach the drain cock mounting bracket to tub with 4 screws and nut plates. Make sure the steel braided fuel lines connected to the drain tee are positioned so that they will not touch anything. This is the engine belly pan as received from Rotorway International. With all the body panels installed, fit the engine belly pan to the bottom of the tub using 7 clecos. This view shows the belly pan installed with the Zeus fasteners. Cut the holes for the fuel filler caps only after the tanks are finally installed and bolted in place on the airframe. The holes should be about 3/4 inch larger in diameter than the fuel cap. The top of the cap should extend approximately 1/4 inch above the surface. Flush with the surface is also acceptable. Remove the caps from the fuel tanks and cover the holes with tape to prevent any debris from falling in. Shown here with hole already cut for clarity. Tape off the surrounding area if you have painted the body panels to prevent surface damage. In the center of the fuel tank hole, drill a small hole through the panel. After verifying position, open this hole until the fuel cap can be installed in the tank. Use a 3.5 inch hole saw. These are the skid pants and mounting hardware as received from Rotorway. There are notations for the inboard and outboard pants. It is recommended to fit the front skid pants first, as the rear skid pants are slightly more complicated. Allow 1/4 inch of clearance between the top of the pants and the body to enable the landing gear to flex. Sand and trim as necessary. Fit each set together. Cleco 2 places on the rear of the pants and the front where they fit best. This will help when fitting them to the landing gear. Check for approximate fit on the front skid with both the inside and outside pants. Remove the outside pant and hold the inside pant in position. Mark where the slots for the hose clamps are to be cut. Remember to allow 5/8 inch clearance on the leading edge for the nut plates that will be attached to the outside pant. Cut 2 slots 1/2 inch to 3/4 inches apart, centered on the leg of the landing gear. Install the hose clamps and check for fit. Use care when tightening the clamps to prevent cracking or breaking the fiberglass pant. Check the fit of the inside pant to the body with a hose clamp holding it. Remember the 1/4 inch clearance is required between pants and body to allow the landing gear to flex. After the top is positioned correctly, cut off the bottom of the pants to fit the shoe as shown. Reinstall the outside pant. Drill and Cleco the front overlap for nut plates and screws. Mark and cut the top edge of the flare for clearance if necessary. Notch the pants around the step. Hold the outside pant in position on the rear landing gear. Mark the body where the top of the pant touches. Place the end of the tape measure on the mark and hold the 2-inch mark on the tape where it contacts the gear. Find the distance to the center of the ground handling bushing. Measure from the front of the gusset to the center of the bushing and add 5/8 inches to the measurement for nut plate clearance. Transfer this measurement to the outside pant as shown. Drill a 7/8 inch hole and fit the pant on the landing gear. After the top is positioned correctly, cut off the bottom of the pants to fit the shoe as shown. Repeat the previous steps for the inside pant. Then drill and install Clecos to check the fit of both assembled halves. After the desired fit is achieved, mark the edges on the body. Remove the outside pant and hold the inside pant in position. Mark where the slots for the hose clamps are to be cut. Cut 2 slots 1/2 inch to 3/4 inches apart, centered on the leg of the landing gear. Install the hose clamps and check for fit. Do not over-tighten the clamps. Check the fit of the inside pant to the body with the hose clamp holding it. Remember the 1/4 inch clearance between the body and the top of the pants. Reinstall the outside pant. Mark and cut the top edge of the flare for clearance if necessary. Notch the pants around the step. After the pants have been final fitted and painted, glue the rubber molding around the top of the pants using the weather strip adhesive supplied. The seat cushion attachment strips are to prevent the bottom of the cushions from sliding forward, which could limit the movement of the cyclic control. When installed, the cushions must not extend in front of the seam where the fiberglass seat bottom meets the cyclic inspection covers. Place the strip on the seat cushion as shown. Mark the strip and cut it to length. Measure the length of the flap on the bottom of the seat. Transfer the measurement to the seat bottom, beginning at the front edge of the fiberglass. Drill a 3/16 inch hole, 2 inches from each end of the strip. Hold the strip in place and transfer the hole locations to the fiberglass. Drill holes and install an 8/32 nut plate in each hole on the underside of the fiberglass. Insert the strip into the flap on the seat cushion. Using an awl or other sharp tool, find the holes in the strip. Note, do not use a drill to make the holes in the cloth. The drill might catch a thread and unravel the cloth. Enlarge the holes enough to fit the screws through. Place the cushion in the cabin and install the screws. To secure the remainder of the cushion, glue strips of Velcro hooks to the fiberglass seat back or aluminum access panels with contact cement. Exact location is not critical because the entire back of the cushion is covered with material that will stick to the Velcro hooks. Note, remember when using contact cement, apply it to both surfaces being joined and allow it to dry for about 15 minutes before sticking the two surfaces together. This section will show the builder how to finish construction of the blades, cut out the pitch horns, install the blade straps, install the blades on the hub, make the lead lag adjustments, and static balance. It is recommended at this time, before installing the main rotor blades, the builder should attend Rotorway International's flight training school to review the rigging of the rotor system and controls. Locate the following components: reference construction prints E20-2000 asymmetrical main rotor blades and E49-2000 elastomeric rotor hub. Set up a table and level the surface in all directions. The blade straps are made at the factory as a set. Remove the straps and mark them to ensure that each set will be reassembled in the right order and to the correct blade. Measure the wood filler blocks on the root end of the blades. Note the cord line inscribed on the end of the blade. The filler blocks must be sanded to match the dimensions on construction print E20-2000. Using a number 2 pencil with normal pressure, cover the surface to be sanded. Use sandpaper wrapped around a block of wood for even sanding. Sand until all signs of the marks are gone. This method normally removes 0.02 of an inch. After sanding, verify the following measurements: 1. Overall thickness, 2.250 thousandths. 2. The cord line is centered. 3. The top and bottom wood surfaces and cord line are parallel. Use a 36-inch to 48-inch level to verify the wood block surfaces are parallel to the blades as shown. Reference the construction print to mark the blades to remove the trailing edge on the root end. Use a hacksaw or a portable bandsaw to carefully cut root end of the blade. Use a file and sandpaper to remove any burrs. Use a piece of paper to make an impression outline of the opening of the root end and cut out the paper pattern and transfer the outline on the wood end plug. Place the wood end plug next to the rotor blade and draw a line even and parallel with the rotor blade where the top and bottom skins meet. Draw a line even and parallel with the spar. Cut out and fit the plug to the root end of the blade, taking care not to change the shape of the airfoil. Drill the vent holes in the wood plug as per the construction print. Locate and drill the airfoil and wood plug for screws. Use at least 6 screws. Sand the mating surfaces and apply 3M structural adhesive. Install the wood plug and finish the root end of the blade. Do the same procedure to the other blade. Hold the wood for the tip end plug against the blade and trace the airfoil on the wood. Hold a piece of paper against the end of the blade and use your finger to trace an impression outline of the spar and skins. Cut out the paper pattern and transfer the outline on the wood end plug. Cut out and fit the plug to the rotor blade, again taking care not to change the shape of the airfoil.